Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In the last session, we looked at how we can create the Kubernetes cluster on AWS using EKS and Terraform. Today, we are going to do the same thing but on Google Cloud using GKE, and again, we will be using Terraform for this. If you want to become really strong in Kubernetes, you should not depend on just one cloud provider. So, you might use AWS, GCP, Azure. So, you should be flexible. So in real world DevOps projects, your projects can run on AWS, GCP or Azure platform. So in this session, we will create a production grade Kubernetes cluster on GKE using Terraform. And just like before, we will not be using any modules in Terraform. We will be directly writing the resource blocks to create our resources. Now, the Kubernetes architecture remains the same across your cloud platform. So we will have the control plane and we will have your worker nodes. Now this control plane will be managed by your GKE, and then we will have the worker nodes which will be managed by us. Only the platform changes. Kubernetes stays the same across cloud platform. So I will be running this from an EC2 instance. So the first thing that we will need to do is we will need to authenticate to our Google Cloud, and for that we will run this command gcloud auth application hyphen default login. Now what this will do is this will give me a link, and I can use that link to authenticate to my Google account. Now if you're doing this from the local machine, this will automatically open up a tab in your browser. So this is essentially what it will open up, and this is what I'm using for my Google account. So now I'll go ahead and basically approve this sign in from my command line. Now, one prerequisite is you need to make sure you have gcloud CLI tool installed on your machine. I've already installed. If you don't have it, let me know. I'll show you how you can install it. So it's a pretty simple one-line command that you need to run. I think it is apt install gcloud-CLI, something like that. Alright, so when you run this, this will give you a code. We will copy that code and we will provide that here, and this will basically authenticate your in my case the EC2 instance to interact with your Google account. All right, so like I said, you just have to follow the process to authenticate. So this is same as what we do in your AWS, where we run the AWS configure command and then we give the access key and secret key. This is the process we follow in your Google Cloud. Now let's look at the code that we will be using. So here again, I've created this folder under the same repo, and here I have everything that is needed as part of the Kubernetes setup. So you can just clone this and you can use the same code to set up your GKE cluster. So the first thing is we have your VPC. So here we are creating a VPC. Now in this case, your VPC is in GCP. Your VPC is very flexible. Then we have the subnet. So here we are creating the subnet, we have the router, we have the provider block, we have a NAT that we are creating. So since our cluster will be running in private subnets, this is for giving the internet access. Then we have our GKE cluster over here. So this is all the code for creating our cluster. Then we have the code for creating our node pool. So we are having two nodes. Minimum is two, maximum is three. The size of your disk and all these things. And then we have our variables. All the variables are defined over here, and this is all the values that I am passing. So your project ID, now if you are cloning this, your project ID might be different. Like in my case here, if you see, this is my project ID. So likewise, in your case, the project ID might be different. So you will need to provide the project ID. Region is your choice. In my case, I've gone with central one, and then the CIDR range for your subnets, the port CIDR range, and the service CIDR range. So everything would remain the same. Just the project ID would change. So just provide the project ID that you have for your Google account. Alright, so here I've already cloned the repo, and here I have the code. So whatever I've showed you in the GitHub repo, it's the same thing that I have here. Now let's go ahead and run this. So the first command that we will run is the Terraform init command. So this will basically download all the necessary plugins, the modules, and everything that is needed for my Terraform code to run. Next, we will run the Terraform plan command, and this will basically give me a preview of the resources that it is going to create for us. So in this case, you can see it is showing me that it will create six resources. So basically, let's look at from the top, starting from here. So we have the VPC network, we have the router, that's the NAT, then we have our subnet, then we have our cluster, and then we have our node pool that we are creating. So basically six resources. Now, the next thing that you will need to do is you will also need to log into your Google Cloud. So one step was running this Google gcloud auth application default login. We'll also need to do a gcloud auth login that would be for connecting to the cluster. So we'll come to that in some time. Now let's go ahead and do an apply. So Terraform apply, and I will go ahead and auto approve this. Sorry, there's a typo. And this should start creating the resources for me. Now this will take about 10 to 15 minutes to create the cluster and the node pool. So I will pause the video here and resume once the cluster is ready. Alright, so Terraform has completed the execution, and here you can see apply complete, resources 6 added, 0 changed, and 0 destroyed. And here, this is my cluster. So let me show this once again. So demo GKE, this is the cluster that we created. And if you go to this under nodes, we should be able to see our nodes as well. All right. So my cluster is ready on GKE. The next thing is, how do we connect to this cluster? So the first thing we will need to do is we will need to authenticate to our Google Cloud. The first thing that we did, which is basically where is that? This command. This is for my Terraform to be able to create the resources on Google Cloud. Now, if you want to interact via CLI, basically to your Google Cloud, we will need to authenticate for that as well. And for that, the command would be gcloud auth login. All these commands will be there in the description section, so you can get it from there. So again, this will give us a link, and we will need to go to that link, get the code from there. So let me run this. Choose the account associated with your Google Cloud, and then we will wait for this, continue, and allow, and copy this code, and done. So now you can see you're logged in to basically the account, and your current project is your project ID. All right. So now I'm connected to my Google Cloud. Now, how do we connect to the cluster? So if you go to the cluster, here you can see this connect. Click on that, and here you should be able to see the command. So we will take that command, we will run this, and this will basically generate your kubeconfig, basically with your cluster information. All those things will be available, and now I should be connected to my cluster. Now let's just go and list our nodes, and for that we will run this kubectl command. Again, you have to make sure you have kubectl installed. So kubectl get nodes, and hold on, looks like I'm missing something. Okay, I think I need to install a plugin. So let me see, install this. So let me try installing this. So apt install this, enable. So let's go to this. Let me copy this, and we'll follow the instructions over here. So let's go to this link, and we'll install this plugin. So looks like there's a prerequisite. Yeah, so install the plugins. So we're using apt. Let me copy this, run that. Enable. So let me quickly update my machine. Let's try this once again. Okay, so this is what I tried. Yeah. So hold on, let me see. I can also try this via gcloud. All right, I think I already have gcloud, so let's try this via gcloud itself. Let's see. Please consider a separate installation of the build cloud CLI. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's copy that. Let's try this. Um, so I did not copy it properly. Then we will add the GPG key. We will add the repo. We will again update our machine. Oh, sorry. And then we will install our plugin. Yep. So I'll give these instructions in the description so you can follow this. And now let's try this once again to see if this works. And yes. So here I can see my nodes. All right, so that's basically your GKE cluster on GCP, how you can create the cluster using Terraform. All right, so there you go. Your Kubernetes cluster is live, and this is what we will be using to run our workloads like your pods, deployment services, etc. Now, again, this is just a bare minimum setup that we have done here. In real production, you'll also need more components like your auto scaling node pools, your private clusters, workload identity, monitoring, and logging. Now, this is where your Kubernetes journey becomes real. Now, you have built Kubernetes cluster on AWS and GCP as well, and that's a huge step towards becoming a real DevOps engineer. In the next session, we will look at the smallest unit in Kubernetes, pods, and what exactly they are. If you found this session helpful, please give it a like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. If you have any feedback, please leave them in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next session.